And so his esteem for himself might have caused him to be something less than honorable. But he chose. Because here's what it says. More honorable than all his brothers. Right? So it was a choice that he made to be something different than what they were. Amen? We can extrapolate that out as much as we'd like to in the modern vernacular, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Last point. This is important. A recent study just came out. Do this. Says that Americans, Pastor, like this is economics. Americans spent $25.8 billion on Mother's Day.
Right.
Y'all know where I'm going, right? I really don't even need to say the rest, right? How much of a disparity do you think there might have been between what we spent on Mother's Day and how much gonna get spent today? Y'all waiting for the number, huh? This study's been 16 years. The data is 16 years old. That's what's called empirical data. You cannot argue against it. 15.5. Okay. That ain't your sister over there saying, that ain't bad. Woo, see, that's what I'm talking about. Amen. That's all right. That's all right. Colossians chapter 3, verse 20, and I'm going to push to the close. We have wrapped on the other. The last point that I would make and spend time with you guys on is that the honor of the Father leads to liberty. Right? So when you've dealt with dishonor and you've taken victory over it, you reshape your thinking based on what Scripture says. And then you begin to be empowered by the Spirit of God to activate Scripture in your life and then choose to walk after it. Then what we know is he says that when you walk after life, you guys know what the Scripture says, right? There are some things that you can expect as long as you don't turn and go back the other way to walk after the spirit of death, right? So in this relationship and in this dynamic when it comes to honoring the Father, there's a continuous choice to be made. And it may be daily, depending on how much he got on your nerves. So you can't revert back when it's convenient to saying things in the hearings of your sons that shouldn't be heard because he had a bad day and provoked a bad day in you.
That's right. That's right.
The honor of the Father leads to liberty, and liberty comes as a result of being broken and set free. Amen? Let me read this in your hearing as a close. It's hard to honor the Father for some. It may have been hard for you. It may continue to be hard until you get complete victory over it by practicing what it is that gives honor to the Father in heaven and glorifies God by virtue of your effort. Last verse, and it says this, James 1:25 says, but one who looks intently at the perfect law, the law of liberty, and abides by it, not having become forgetful, but an effectual doer, this man, in the case and or woman, is blessed in whatever they do. So the conclusion would be, stop tripping over what's behind you. Stop tripping over what's behind you. Honoring the Father is a command that comes with the condition, and it doesn't matter whether or not he's been a good one or not. We want that to be the prerequisite, but Scripture says that is not our decision to make. I would ask you, in the no time that remains, to give some thought to, if you had an opportunity to write down on a piece of paper the number of offenses and the extent of the baggage that impacts who you are, and how it is that it limits your ability to truly honor the Father. The question would be, number one, how long would that list be? The second question would not only be how long would the list be, but what are you willing to address on the list right now?
Right.
Okay.
Because you got to start checking stuff.
Yeah, praise God.
It could reside in itself in terms of a forgiveness ceremony where you take the list, and after you prayed about it, you burn it up and do whatever you need to monumentalize the moment. But the point is that it's got to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're going to honor the Father going forward, then I suggest to you that it stop today. So that the next Father's Day, right, honoring the Father could mean something different to you than just a celebratory moment because it's calendar and because it's genuine in your heart. God bless you.